One day I won't be here to take care of you anymore. You'll have to protect yourself and make your choices. Decide who you are and want to become. This world doesn't like those who are different, Marcus. Don't let anyone tell you who you should be.
We are back with Dankos, Cvele, and the first black chair review. This is the black chair where I sit and play my video games. And now to the topic, Detroit Become Human. This is one of my favorite video games because it has multiple choices you can make. The multiple choices is a modern way of making video games where you feel like you're in power and of control and making different decisions with different outcomes. This is also something that I think is very appealing, almost like Red Dead Redemption or GTA, some light form of decision making, or for example Heavy Rain. Detroit Become Human is much more than just decision making. It is a game that pushes different sensitive buttons, such as some type of future modern day slavery, and we will discuss this video game that came out in 2018, if I remember correctly. It is a production of Quantic Dream. So let's take a look and see what Detroit Become Human, why this game is so good. The story itself in Detroit Become Human has initially 3 characters that are, so to say, main characters in the story. All 3 are type of androids, humanoid androids, and we follow Marcus, Kara, and Connor as the 3 characters in this video game, where each character could make their own decisions that may affect the future and the world eventually, because this is a time where androids are more and more coming to life and have more and more impact in this world. So we follow these 3 important characters and their different environments. When we get to Marcus, who is actually here on this picture, the video game coverage, he's living with a human, a rich guy that takes care of him. As for Kara, she is instead a type of doll that people buy, different type of dolls or androids, so to say, to help them do ordinary stuff like vacuum cleaning or taking care of their kids, etc. And she's not being well taken care of. When we get to Connor, he's an android police officer, and that's where the story begins.
What are you gonna do? You gonna shoot me? Is that it? Are you gonna shoot a human? You seem to have a problem. I think we need to fix that.
As mentioned before, it's the topic, the subject in Detroit Become Human is very, it's infected and it's very sensitive. I have heard there were a lot of people, or some of them, who were indirectly or directly insulted by Detroit Become Human because they think that it made fun of their own history I must say that it's okay for people to express what they feel, and it's okay for people to say when they are insulted. But for me, I think that Detroit Become Human reaches another level, and I think that it's good that this is being brought up, because it's not only a game, it also reminds us of what has been going on in humanity and in this world, and is still going on actually, with slavery, people not being treated well. But in this case, to make this less sensitive and being able for people to actually play the game instead of feeling too sensitive about it, is that it's about androids. So we still do not have any war or conflicts in that matter with androids, but it's some type of Terminator environment where machines actually start to think for themselves, and some of them are not being treated very well, and they want to liberate themselves.
Lieutenant Anderson! Easy, Sumo. I'm your friend. See? I know your name. I'm here to save your owner.
One of the aspects or things that are similar to when we talk about slavery is also shown in this video game. One important part is one woman trying to ship over from Detroit to Canada androids who have been hiding there. I have heard, I cannot say that this is true or false, and you might correct me if you want, but this is something that was going on when slaves were trying to flee America and get to Canada in hope of a better life. I'm not gonna give you any more details. You're gonna play the game, and even though this game is 5 years old, I think that you could play it multiple times, get different endings, and see what consequences it has. And it has a valuable lesson, and you will learn it by the end of the video game. So this is one aspect that I could also relate to, that I think is very important. As for the gameplay, it's nice controls. The graphics are very good. This video game, I would give it, out of 5 stars, I would give this one 4.5. This one is, like I said, it's sensitive. It's very inviting. It's interesting. It's chilling. It's sad. It has all the elements. So I would recommend everybody to play this game, and just don't jump to any conclusions. Let the game speak for itself, and remember, the decisions that you're making will develop the story.